Hey guys, Raven Dracul with a video for you guys today. This video is going to be on the meaning and of this symbol ANKH, which is worn among the goth subculture. So let's get into it and kind of how it got its way into the goth subculture. So the ANKH is an Egyptian symbol of life, or eternal life if you will. Also referred to as the key of life. So, like I said, somehow it's made itself into the goth subculture, and it's a symbol worn like with jewelry or like tattoos and like other things, and it's been used probably just as maybe like that of the Eye of Ra, which has been used by the Sisters of Mercy. So, because that one's also like a fairly popular symbol as well as the ANKH. And you guys who have been watching me probably for a while, sorry, this is falling down. I almost always wear my ANKH, no matter what. There are people, however, who do wear the ANKH without knowing its meaning or like the purpose, and it's like if you're to go around wearing like a band shirt that you have no knowledge of that band and somebody else does, and they see that and it kind of pisses them off, especially if they're like, oh, you like that band too? And some people are like, huh? I actually, one time in my life, actually wore a band shirt without knowing what they were, who they were, I mean, and, well, now I do, but that's back in my, like, let's see, probably junior year, or the year before that, and it was the Misfits. I know about them now, of course, but I had these pair of shoes from this store that opened up near my town. This was when I lived in North Carolina at the time. And there's this shoe store. They sold these shoes called Dravens, which did not stay in the store too long. I guess it didn't do too well. But you can still kind of find them online, probably on like Amazon or eBay. But they're kind of like alternative shoes. They had like other kind of shoes, well, by Dravens, but these had like the Misfits on them. They were like kind of like these kind of shoes, like how my Vans are, except it had like the Misfits on it, and it was pink. Like the skull was pink. So, but yeah, I wore them all the time. They were my favorite shoes that I wore back in high school. But yeah, I think that was like the only time that I wore something without knowing something about the band, because all the other shirts that I've worn and stuff that I've worn were of like bands that I listened to, and like for like examples, these are like bands who are not goth. This was still before I fully got into goth music. I had this Slipknot hoodie because I liked Slipknot since 8th grade. Yeah, about 8th grade. And in high school, I had this hoodie. I think it was from one of my ex-boyfriends. Can't remember. Which I was not allowed to wear out when I was with my mom because she said it would embarrass her in front of her friends because they looked too scary. And then there was a Marilyn Manson shirt I also had, which was from Goodwill. That was also bought for me from my ex-boyfriend. And I wasn't even allowed to wear that because it looked scary. It's Marilyn Manson with makeup. I don't even have those articles of clothing and more, but those are like. But anyway, let's get into like the whole Ankh video. I don't want to keep like going off track because I kind of do that. I don't know if that has to do with my ADD or whatever, or ADHD, because when I was a kid, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I'm the kind of person that can't sit still. I have to kind of be doing something, and I always move my hands. So, and I'm always touching my skin. My skin's actually irritated right now, which is why I'm kind of scratching. So, but anyways, into the video. Of course, it made its way into the subculture like that of the Ivra that's also used. So the Ankh is a hieroglyphic symbol that was most commonly used in writing and art to represent the word life. Now, they had these people during the Egyptian times called the Coptic Christians, which who adopted the Ankh as the Crux Ansata, a variant form of the Christian cross. So supposedly during that time it's the original cross, I guess, according to them. It's like the original like Christian cross. And my freaking allergies are killing me, so I am sorry. Everybody at work has been having a lot of allergy problems, and I keep getting my allergies kicking my ass at work and at home. So not much is really known about the Ankh itself, although many hypotheses have been proposed. It was used as a triliteral sign representing a sequence of 3 consonants. The sequence was found in several Egyptian words, including the words mirror, bouquet, and then there was floral, and then of course there's life. Sorry. It was especially commonly held in the hand of a deity, which was handed down by Pharaoh himself. Now, when it was handed to the deities by Pharaoh himself, it was to present power, to sustain life, to revive, pretty much like, I guess in a way, like bring them back from the dead, revive them so they can have like eternal life. So like, yeah, to sustain, to revive human souls into the afterlife, like, sorry. But now in the 20th century, the Ankh, like probably around, I'd say like the 1960s, if I remember correctly, is when the symbol started really being used. And then it somehow started making its way in the Western world. The symbol has been used decoratively as a symbol of African cultural identity. I mean, neo-pagan as well, neo-pagan belief system, and the goth subculture, which is really used a lot. I mean, I'm even wearing my Ankh earring somewhere up here. Keeps falling like upside down. So yeah, I have this, and then I have my Ankh necklace, and I think I have like a couple other Ankh necklaces, and then my Ankh charm from the bracelet that I guys showed you in my haul video. So I really like to use the Ankh symbol a lot. It's I don't just wear it like without knowing the meaning. There's people who will literally ask me what it means because they see it, and like people who don't know what it is, of course, because of people using it in the gossip culture and stuff like that. It's like people don't know what it means because we are using this symbol, and there are some of us, like I said, who use it without even knowing the meaning, and other people tend to not know what it means, so I had to kind of tell them the meaning behind the Ankh when they see me wear it. Or there are those who say that, you know, nice cross or whatever. So yeah, pretty much in the 20th century is when the Ankh started being used in the Western world. As far as origins go, the Ankh sign dates back to the first dynasty of 3000 BC, before Christ. There is little agreement on what physical object the sign originally represented, like I said. So nobody really knows like the whole thing about the Ankh, but pretty much it does mean like eternal life or you know, life, pretty much. And then there's like the gold Ankh, which has like a different meaning, as what I've heard. That I have not looked into as far as anything else goes, but I want to talk specifically about the Ankh, and especially about this one. Because silver has a different meaning, life, as the gold has a different meaning as well. So I've heard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys. I'm sorry that I was fidgeting, just touching my skin, scratching. My skin's irritated. I have freaking allergies up the ass. But I hope this helped you in some way. I hope that those of you who don't know what it is or knew, like, you can pretty much look it up. I did my research on the Ankh. Like I said, there's not like a whole lot to go by because they don't know what it originally represented. Because back in Egyptian times, they used symbols. I guess because symbols have like different meanings, and the Ankh was like one of those symbols, and then there's like other symbols as well. So who knows like the whole entire meaning besides life, like what it represented or like the whole thing. But anyways, I hope you guys really did enjoy watching, and until next time, bye, Darklings.